Well, hello. Welcome back to the weekly Monday Motivation Podcast. No more excuses. I am your host, Sandi Ballard, with a much better voice, as better as it can be, much better voice this week. I appreciate you listening and for bearing with me while I had that little throat thing going on. Thanks for everyone who listens, who shares the podcast with others, and like Kate from Colorado, thank you for reaching out and letting me know you are having trouble finding the podcast. I'm not sure what's going on. A little Mercury retrograde, maybe. But yeah, I guess she could listen to it on Google Play, but for some reason the podcast app is not working. So I'm going to look into that. And I appreciate it because she said she likes how my podcasts are short and focused and have a call to action. Well, you are welcome, and hopefully more of you think the same. So last week's podcast was all about rating your goals, making sure you're excited about them. Yes, as Instagram follower Fitness Haven commented, goals worth achieving. Exactly, but sometimes that part gets lost. The passion gets lost. And as Kate said, listening has made me change the way I write my goals. And so that was great. I appreciate that. And that's awesome. Thinking through this, it's why I'm doing this every week, right? To help share my experiences, to help share others, some of the clients. And this week, I have a client that I'm going to share about. Trust me, we all have the moments of doubt, and me included. And with a client I was just talking with last week, she even said after 14 years of running her business, there are days, as she said, there's days like today that just make me wonder if I'm on the right track, if all this is worth it, and would it be easier to sell out? Why am I doing this? That's the big thing this week. Why? And I asked her, why are you? I'm listening to the book. I just actually finished it, Start with the Why by Simon Sinek. And it was perfect timing for a lot of what I'm going through, what my clients are going through, and probably some of you. Once you looked at your goals last week and you rated them, you were supposed to ask yourself, why? Why are you excited? Why are you not excited about them? And, the message in the book was great. It's something many of us get away from. And again, that's like that, goals worth achieving, but making sure we're excited about them for the right reasons, making sure they're our goals before we get too far into the year and wonder what the hell we're doing, right? It's, with many of us getting away from why we do what we do, and paying the bills, to pay the bills is not a reason. To make money is not a reason. It's a result. That's why a lot of times I start working with, when I start working with a client, I start asking them, what's the result of you achieving these goals? So anyway, Simon Sinek said, the pivot point in his life and business was when he started operating in the why mentality. He says he inspires people to do what inspires them. And that's great. He inspires people to do what inspires them. And mine is I help people to start, grow, and not give up on their goals, their dreams, their businesses. Because it's hard, like I said, it's hard to get off track. It's hard to give up or want to give up. It's hard to not want to give up. When you get through the shit show and when things are just in an unrest, it's easier to think about, maybe it would be easier to do something else. Maybe it would be easier to sell out. Maybe it would be easier to go work for somebody else. And as many of you who have a quote-unquote job instead of owning the business, you can probably say it's not any easier some days. So with Simon Sinek, his golden circle, which is the image for this week, the why, the how, and the what. The why is the purpose, the how is the process, and the what are the outcomes. All right, so think about this. What? Your products or services. How? Things that make you or them special. And why? Remember what I said, money is a result. Your why is your purpose, your cause, your belief. So with my client and the current situation of uncertainty that some of her staff are feeling, I suggested to her that it was time to share her why with her staff. She's done it before. We did a visioning and a team building workshop probably about 2 years ago. But again, there's been some new people, and there's just been a lot of changes with expansion and things like that with the company. So again, it's time to share her why again. It's good to get back to the basics, the beginning, and this can be personally or professionally. If you aren't quite feeling the feels, if you're frustrated, go back to why. Personally, why you got together, why you started working at XYZ company, why you started your business, why you even chose the industry you did. I started focusing on coaching to help people not make the mistakes I have over the years. I do this by sharing my experiences, and now, like today, with years of clients, I share some of my clients' experiences and things they're going through. So hopefully it resonates with you and helps you. So, with staff grumblings and turnover that probably resonates with some of you, this happens all the times in company. So get back to the why. If that resonates with you, go back to your why, get yourself in check first, and then you can start sharing that with your staff, giving that to them, and hopefully, they'll see the passion, they'll see why you're doing what you're doing, all right? And if that does resonate with you and you're having some challenges, or you feel like things are good and you just want to get it to that next level, but you're not quite sure how to share your why, or you're not sure what your why is, that's what I do. All right? Contact me, sballard@growingforward.biz, or message me like many of the followers and listeners have. All right? Message me. Let me help you get back to your why, get back to the basics, and start getting to that next level. Stop the unrest and the challenges as much as possible and start sharing your passion and your why with others. All right? Have a great week. I look forward to hearing from you. Cheers.